There's an upper toe, about another stop for Kincannon.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Fast Break. And man, we are still in quarantine, still practicing social distancing, and guys, I miss the season. I miss screaming Gutty with you all.
Do you know his nickname?
Gutty!
Gutty!
I miss the Ticketmaster Premier Zone.
This place is crazy!
I miss reacting to the big hits and the behind the backs. I miss it all. I miss you guys. But enough of the sad stuff. We have an exciting show today because we're highlighting three of the most dominant keepers in the PLL. Lisa, who do we got?
Today we have a couple of the most legendary guys in the league in Kyle Bernlohr and Jack Kincannon. But before we do any of that, you guys know what we need to do first. Let's get into the opening face-off.
As you probably heard last week, the start of the 2020 PLL season has been postponed. Our teams in New York and LA are working around the clock to make sure we can bring you an update as soon as possible to be able to tell you when and where season 2 is going to kick off.
We've decided to extend the PLL pass on NBC Sports Gold through April 30th. So there's no excuse not to catch up on the 2019 season.
And in the spirit of this being a goalie-centric episode, we've got an all-new series with Redwoods goalie Tim Troutner out now. The first half of this series encompasses a ton of how-to and instructional content. Check his series out. It's linked up above.
Grant Ament joins Emma and I on this week's episode of the Inside Feed. He discussed why he decided to forego his extra year of eligibility and the current college draft.
There's so much talent in the league, and it sounds kind of weird, but I'm excited to kind of be a rookie again.
That is linked down below.
Okay, was anyone else floored with the goalie play last season? I mean, come on, man. Being able to get a front row seat for some of these saves and acrobatic plays that these incredible athletes made was truly a pleasure.
Out rolls on McMahon, and Adams fights it off.
The saves, the rebounds, the hits. 2019 had it all as far as goalie play is concerned. And we're going to have these keepers on future Fast Break episodes break down their incredible goalie play. But this episode, we start simple. We're chatting with some of these goalies about how their head setups have evolved over the years and adapted to their playing styles and practices. And Lisa's got our first goalie on deck right now.
All right, who better to start than the man himself, Kyle Bernlohr. He is the king of clutch when it comes to goalies.
Another stop for Bernlohr, and his 19th of the game sends it to overtime.
Remember what he did to the Redwoods in Hamilton when he held them to a season low for goals?
Skips that one through a maze, and Bernlohr was there on the other end.
And when it mattered the most in overtime during the championship game.
Punches over for Berg, stopped by Bernlohr. Huge stop there.
So here's none other than the champion himself, Kyle Bernlohr.
Hey guys, Kyle Bernlohr, goalie for the Whipsnakes Lacrosse Club. Taking you through my setup of my STX Eclipse 2. Kind of three things that I think are the most important thing when I string up my sticks and kind of how I play the game and cater to my style. So first and foremost, my pocket depth. Nothing crazy. I think a lot of kids make a mistake of stringing up these huge bags all the way down to here, and really that only gets worse and worse. So I string my pocket pretty shallow to start and kind of let the weather and the shots over time stretch that out.
Garnsey point blank, and Bernlohr was there for it.
Let that create kind of the style for me. From there, I really string the sidewall really tight to the plastic on both sides, pull it down really tight. That forms this nice crisp channel that you see there. This channel limits rebounds. The ball really can't shake sideways when these walls are really set up to keep the ball in the middle here. So from there, pocket depth, that nice and tight channel, and then releasing the ball. I don't like to play with any whip. I got 4 shooters, 2 hockey laces, 2 nylons, and I really string up the top as tight as possible. My fingers are bleeding by the time I'm done stringing up my top string. That's one of the most important pieces there. So again, 3 things. That pocket depth, let the mesh break in for you. Don't create this huge bowl to start. Secondly, tighter sidewalls equals better channels. All right, so nice tight sidewalls, limited rebounds. Obviously in the PLL, giving up no rebounds is vital. No shot clock resets, or else it's going to be a goal there. So lastly, the outlets, the shorter field, you got to throw perfect passes. You really got to get good at those teardrop, about 25, 30-yard passes, because if you overshoot it, you're going right into the heart of the opposing defense, into the attackman and creating scrums there.
And here come the whips again after a Bernlohr save.
And those 3 things are really, really my setup. So this is the same head I used when we won. It's been durable for me. It's been great. I'm not going to change what's working for me. So that's my Eclipse 2 setup, strung up with memory mesh, and that's it.
Is Kyle Bernlohr the most clutch goalie in the PLL? Poll up above. I'd make the argument that Jack Kincannon is. I mean, we're talking about the king of the doorstep saves, man.
Trying to turn Durkin. His dive is caught by Kincannon.
Jack saved 50% of shots from 5 yards and in. Yes, that's 50%. That is a wild statistic, and he made some highlight reel saves here against the Whip Snakes.
Wide open lane, makes the pass, and it's stopped.
Right here against the Redwoods.
Kavanaugh finds a lane, and Kincannon comes up with the stop.
And right here against Ben McIntosh of the Archers.
Slips away, and Kincannon add that to his collection of big-time stops.
The man is a human highlight reel, and he needs no further introduction. Jack?
What's up, guys? Jack Kincannon here with the Atlas Lacrosse Club. I hope you all are doing well and staying healthy. Today we're going to do a quick breakdown of my head and stringing setup. So first off, I use the STX Eclipse 2. I've been using the Eclipse for a long time, and I think the 2 has only gotten better. Has great stiffness, it's easy to string up, and has an awesome throw for that top hand. Moving on to the stringing. As you can see, I prefer a lower pocket. Sometimes we find ourselves in sticky situations outside of the net, and I think that lower pocket helps improve hold a little bit. 2 V's and a nylon across the top, nice Atlas blue nylon. I think this setup's great for rebound control, but also allows you to get quick and accurate outlets up the field. I've used this same setup since freshman year of college, and it's worked well for me and my style of play. For those one-on-one or doorstop saves, I do my best to sit, wait, and react and limit wasted movements. One from last season that comes to mind was in Chicago against the Chrome. I think it was Ty Thompson came down and put it off stick high.
There's an offer. How about another stop for Kincannon?
I was able to shoot across and hold on to it, but you can see in the video, the 2 V's did a great job holding on to that ball as it came up through the mesh. One key takeaway from last season, it's very important for us to try and limit our rebounds. I think this starts with getting comfortable with your stick. Less rebounds equals more transition opportunities for our team. It might take some time to figure out what setup works best for you, but I think it's important once you do to get out there, get comfortable with it, hit the wall. One thing I've learned over the course of my career is stick skills are super, super important for a goalie. The better your stick skills are, the better off you'll be.
Burn from long range. Kincannon locks up the win for Atlas.
All right, we've shown some badass goalie play on this episode, but we have yet to show a full field goalie goal. This is Justin Gold heaving it the distance. Yes, the full field goes in the back of the net here. And Justin doesn't just have a cannon of a shot, he also has some incredible speed and mobility as well for a big man as he stands in the goal at 6'1". Pretty impressive. Oh my God. Why does nature always come up to me? Oh my God. Kitty, we're shooting a show here. But brother, I gotta continue the show. I love you. Lisa, I'm more of a dog person. I'm sure that encounter would have gone better with you. For a big man, Justin has some quick reaction time and mobility as well. Some fun facts about Justin: he plays 2 forms of martial arts, 2 forms that I can't pronounce very well. They're right here. Nice work, Justin. And this week in particular, we want you to nominate your friend on Up Next. Yes, email this address right here, but send us your friend's highlight tape and tell us why he or she should be nominated for Up Next. Do something nice. All right, Channy, how do you do this? How does he do that, man? Mike Chanenchuk. Those TikToks are harder than they look, man. If you haven't been living under a rock, then you know what I'm talking about. Mike Chanenchuk has become TikTok famous, and I haven't created much on the platform, but I know Lisa is low-key a TikTok expert, so she can probably speak to this a little bit better.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind.
Yes, thank you, RJ. The thousands of dollars my parents have spent on my dance education since I was 3 is really starting to pay off over on TikTok. I myself have probably watched Chaney's TikToks hundreds of times because they are so funny and creative. So each week I'm going to be challenging a PLL Pro to a TikTok challenge. This week I am challenging Chaney to the freeze frame TikTok, and it's now up to you guys at home to decide who did it best. The poll is right up above to vote for who was your favorite, and let us know which TikToks you want to see me challenge our PLL pros to. Hey RJ, I found a cat too. Kitty. Last week for Reply All, we asked you guys to send us a video of you trying one of the at-home workout suggestions Kyle Hartzell gave us. And this week, we want to know what lacrosse TikToks you would like us to try. Send them to @PLLNation on Instagram or tag us @PLL on TikTok.
This week's final whistle is super simple. Comment down below who your favorite goalie's head setup was and tell us why. And you'll be entered for a chance to win a Burnlore or Kincannon name and number tee. It's that easy. Just comment down below. All right, team, we're heading into our 5th week of quarantine. And I'm not gonna lie, I miss you all. I miss our fast break set. I miss our coworkers in New York and LA. And most importantly, I miss Chaz. I really, really miss Chaz. And we probably need to get Chaz to another at-home trick shot because I think he can one-up this.
Speaking of our boy Chaz, would you guys buy Chaz merchandise? Pull up above because we have something in the works. And before we go, make sure you guys like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel. We hope you guys are staying safe and healthy at home, and we'll see you next week.